Hey guys, I did a workout about a week ago that was super fun, super challenging. I recorded it, the whole workout, and I thought I would just do a reaction video of my own workout. So that feels super weird to do a reaction video of my own workout, but as I was watching the video and thinking about how I approached that particular workout, I went into it with a game plan in mind, and I do that with a lot of my workouts. Most of the time it works out really well. Sometimes it doesn't work out well. Maybe my game plan was just not the right approach to that workout. Other times I may deviate from the game plan thinking I feel really good at the beginning, obviously, and I go a little bonkers to start out the workout, and then I end up suffering later in the workout. But this was a workout where I had a game plan when I jumped into it, and I followed that game plan, and it turned out to be a really, really good workout. And I post that workout online in the CompTrain Masters group, and it turned out to be a really, really good score. You know, we're not trying to get great scores with every workout, but every once in a while it's nice to approach a workout, have a game plan, know what I can do, and then execute that game plan exactly the way I wanted it to go. So I thought, as I was a aspiring CrossFit Games athlete for a few years before I became a Games athlete, man, I wish somebody would have sort of talked about this and how they approach workouts as I was growing into being able to do these types of workouts. So that's what I wanted to do and share that with you. If you find it interesting, that's great. Like and comment below. If you find it not interesting, that's fine, totally fine. I don't care. But for those of you that do find it interesting, yeah, I'd love to hear from you. The workout is called Deep Clean, and it starts with 15 power cleans at 95 pounds, 30 double unders, 15 thrusters at 95 pounds, 30 double unders, and it's a 15-minute AMRAP. My thought on this workout is that I want to get 5 rounds. And as I talk through this workout, I'll tell you how I got there and what my game plan was going into this thing. Jumping into the workout, we've got 3, 2, 1, here we go. I remember thinking that these power cleans are gonna be really easy. They're gonna be really easy, but they're not gonna stay easy. So my initial thought was, I'm gonna go 8-7 on the power cleans to get to 15. Just a nice, comfortable, easy break at 8. I'm feeling fine right here, but taking the break just to keep things nice and calm. Again, went 8 and then 7 on this thing. You know, one of the things that I often see on power cleans is that people will catch that power clean and not actually show full extension on the top, which is a really tricky thing. If you're in competition, you have to show that quick, totally open hips, standing up tall, but it can pop right off your shoulders really quick. But if you just catch and drop, that's not a power clean. You have to actually finish it. So 30 double unders. On the double unders, my goal was to take a deep breath, get through 30, and then move on. So now I'm jumping into thrusters, and on round 1, my plan on thrusters was 8-7, and I believe I held to 8-7. Knowing that my primary plan on this thing was probably going 6-5-4. It's a really great way to break up a set of 15. 6-5-4 with quick breaks. I remember I glanced at the clock a few times on this workout, and at this point I'm thinking to myself, I'm going a little fast here. So if I want to get 5 rounds, I need to keep an average of 1 round per 3 minutes. And I'm about to finish these thrusters before the 2-minute mark, and I was thinking to myself like, I'm moving a little fast here, and this is what could happen is that I move really fast and then I get stuck. Easy doubles. Easy peasy. So I glanced at the clock. I've got a ton of time, a ton of extra time. So instead of just jumping right into the bar, I'm gonna keep it calm and think of this as, a 3-minute EMOM. Every 3 minutes, I'm going to do another set. But I feel good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get going on this thing and just stay slightly ahead, because I'm probably not gonna go faster than 3 minutes on my future rounds here. So as I'm going into this round, I'm thinking, okay, that's legit. This is gonna get a little bit painful. It's just gonna get painful in here. Not necessarily overall muscle fatigue, because it's just not heavy enough to create that, but this is a very aerobic workout. So I'm going 6, then 5, quick glance at the clock, Still feel like I'm moving a little bit too fast, and this could get really ugly around round number 4, round number 5. But I went 6, 5, 4. Going into the doubles. Nice and easy. Nice and relaxed. I literally have no room in the garage to do double unders here. The vertical posts above my head there, man, they're not that, they're about 4 feet apart, but the garage door is open, so we actually can't see that. So I can only do double unders right there on that one spot. Here we go on thrusters. Man, I hate thrusters. I don't know anyone that likes thrusters, but they are so freaking efficient and effective. There's a set of 6. On my thrusters, what I try to think about doing as that bar comes down, of course I think of it like a wall ball. You know, I can't cycle a ton faster on those, but one of the ways that I can cycle a smidge faster is to actually, after full extension overhead, be dropping when the bar comes to my shoulders. So it meets, as it's dropping, it's meeting my shoulders that are already dropping, and then getting to the bottom of that thruster to create a rebound going back overhead. Grab that jump rope, get myself in the exact right spot so I don't hit the wall, don't hit the ceiling, and trying not to move around too much. If I go back too far, I'm gonna probably touch that rower or hit the crack. So a crack in the floor mat will always get me. Okay, so glance at the clock. I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so gosh, I did 2 rounds there at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds each. I just want 5 rounds. I'm not really gonna go for 6 rounds on this workout. I'm not looking to absolutely kill myself. And I still know it's gonna get hard. I'm only a third of the way through this workout, and I know it's gonna get hard. That's one of the things early on in a workout, knowing that it's 15 minutes, and that at the 5-minute mark, man, I'm only a third of the way there, and the next 5 minutes are actually one of the most challenging parts of the workout. Kind of that, in the trenches between minute 5 and minute 10. I think right about now I'm thinking these power cleans aren't nearly as light as they were on round 1. I got a little bit grippy. Another thing on power cleans that I do is I try to hold a little bit wider grip, which is pretty consistent with like Olympic lifters. They generally have a wider grip. So my pinky finger actually goes on the inside knurling, right on that knurling, and that allows this to be a bit more mobile, my shoulder be a little bit more mobile, my elbows pass underneath the bar a little bit easier. Shortens my range of motion just a smidge. I think I only broke on double unders on my last round on this thing when I was really like, okay, I'm crushing it, and then I broke on double unders. Heading into thrusters, I know what I'm thinking. Dang it, these are gonna hurt. And then once you get into them, they're actually not that bad. I find that thrusters, while doing them, I mean, once you get in the higher reps, they hurt. But this set of 6, not bad. Once I drop it, and I take that breath, I'm like, oh, whew, dang it. I really don't like these. But let's go with 5 more, because my goal, if I'm gonna take 3 breaks or 2 breaks per round, like a 6, then a 5, then a 4, I gotta keep those breaks short. If I can't keep the break short, then I need to do 7-6. And I really, really don't want to do 7-6. These are the games I play in my head. That if I'm going to give myself the treat of breaking this up twice for a set of 15, those rests have to be quick. And I try to sometimes count my breath, you know, how many breaths I'm taking during the break. So after the set of 6, I might allow myself 6 quick breaths, and then my set of 5 quick breaths, depending on how quickly I'm breathing. But 6 breaths doesn't take long when you're breathing heavily. Normally I try to limit my breaths to like 4 breaths during a break. Again, it's depending on what I'm doing. But in this, I would imagine that I'm probably somewhere around 5 to 6 breaths during that break, and then just I have to pick it up. Literally almost not allowing myself to take another breath until I pick up the bar as like a like a contract I'm making with myself, a deal I'm making, like, you know. So I'm still ahead of my pace. I've completed 3 rounds. It's 8:30. Now I'm getting a little sweaty, and my pace is slowing down a little bit. But so I got to keep going. I want to stay ahead of that 3-minute pace so that I can get 5+ something. I don't want to leave myself with too much time. I don't want to get like 5+, I don't know, 45. I really, like, I kind of don't want to do that in my head. Like, that's just going to hurt. So I'm just going to hold steady here. Critiquing my movement on this, it looks like I'm kind of driving out of my toes on my power cleans, which will make my calves so tired and the balls of my feet so achy right after the workout. If it's power cleans and double unders, if I'm creating all of the power out of my legs, pushing that through my toes on power cleans, God, it makes it feel awful. So if I was to critique myself here, I would say, man, let's drive through the heels on those power cleans just a little bit more instead of being on my toes. And again, that's a factor of cycling quickly. You know, that bar is pulling me forward the whole time. It's super light. You know, a heavier power clean is going to require me to drive through my heels. So I can get away with moving less properly on this light power clean. But it's not a good thing. So I want to drive through my heels a bit more. I probably have the same thing on my thrusters. Yeah, I do see myself coming a little bit on my toes. I think I corrected it, but there is just a little bit of a forward lean. I see my heels moving on thrusters. I really want those to be planted. Again, it's me moving quickly and you know, just favoring some of my immobility there. Anytime you see me leave the screen and go off screen to the left there, my t-shirt is there and I'm wiping sweat out of my eyes. Because that sucks. On a workout like this, there's just so much sweat and so much sweat. And I wear contacts, and man, when that sweat gets in my eyes, it just stings. And I just gotta work with my eyes closed. My last little set of 4 thrusters. On those thrusters, I try to show a clear lockout, but I'm not trying to support the bar overhead. Most of the time when I have the bar overhead on like a push jerk or a split jerk, I am locking out and letting my skeletal muscles hold that barbell overhead. On thrusters or rapid fire thrusters, I'm literally trying to show full lockout while the bar is floating up there, not really trying to lock out and squeeze my shoulders because it's just not that type of workout where I'm trying to do that. So I'm trying to move quickly, show full lockout, but actually have the bar be floating up there in that lockout position as it floats back down to my shoulders as I'm descending into that thruster. Took me three sets to get through those double unders. Now I'm feeling the fatigue. I'm looking at the clock. It's 11:47. This last round has to be 3 minutes or less, which I think I can do, but it is hurting significantly. But it is the last round. Now I know in my head this isn't the last time I'm doing power cleans, and that kind of sucks. Just psychologically, I know I'm gonna pick up this barbell again for power cleans, but it's not gonna slow me down. I've got to keep going. My pulling muscles are getting tired for sure at this point. Sweat pouring in my eyes. Breathing heavily, sweating profusely. Only got 2.5 more minutes and then I'm done with this effing workout. Love on a set of 4 power cleans at 95. On the last one I starfish it a little bit because it's just that heavy. Double unders. Don't have to do many more of these. Generally double unders are kind of a restful thing for me until we get to this point in a workout. And they're just not that restful at this point. I don't have to do that many more is what I'm thinking. Thrusters. Cursing the gods that invented thrusters in my head right here. But I am moving quickly and with purpose. I am going to get 5 rounds. I'm not going to come this far and not get 5 rounds on this workout. It's nice. It's nice knowing, okay, I got 90 seconds. Let's see what I can do in 90 seconds. I know I can do some stuff. Literally no breathing available on thrusters. Just not the best time to try to breathe. Quick glance at the clock. There's not that much time left. Now I'm thinking I gotta not mess up those double unders, because that can cost a lot of time. So I'm probably gonna get over there, pick up that bar, pick up the rope fairly quick, not a huge breath, because now I want to get through this. So just a slight breath there. Let's get going. I see that my arms are getting tired, so the rope is getting wider and wider in my hands a little bit. That's gonna cause me to trip up a little bit more. The rope starts getting a little crazy in my hands. That's just elements of fatigue kicking in. Not relaxing. Got a little panicky. Now I'm thinking, how many power cleans can I do? And I'm gonna turn and face the clock so that I can just kind of watch the clock. And I know what I'm thinking right here, like, dang it, I do not want to have 10 more seconds to go. I just want to be done right now. So 3, 2, 1, we got 5 plus however many that was, 5 plus 7 or 8 or something there. Whew. Yeah, that had some suck to it, for sure. But that was kind of all the thoughts that I was thinking through this workout. Now I'm thinking, just lay down. I'll lay down and die. So I like workouts that are that long. I like workouts that have a number of rounds. 5 rounds is just a great number for workouts. Every once in a while there's workouts that have 6 or 7 rounds. It's a total mess to me in my head. But if I know that in a 15-minute AMRAP I can target 5 rounds, it's just a nice round number in my head. It works well, and I can do those rounds in under 3 minutes. Now, this workout was a workout that I did really well in, but I clearly could have pushed it harder. And a question comes up, like, when do we go all out on workouts, and when do we practice going hard at workouts but not 100%? And I would say that for me, I go 100% on workouts during the open, during the qualifier, obviously at the games, and maybe once or twice throughout the year. Gauging that, like going 100% as opposed to going like 95% or 90% is hard. I mean, that was almost max effort there. But if it was an open workout, let's call that an open workout, that could easily be a CrossFit open workout. Yeah, I probably would have in my head been thinking I need to do a round every 2.5 minutes and know that the 10-minute mark is gonna be a tremendous amount of suffering, that I'm gonna have 4 rounds at that point, and I'm going for 6 total rounds in this workout, maybe more. But yeah, I would probably make an adjustment if it was the open and give that 100%. Here, I gave it a good 90-95%, and it hurt really bad. Laying on the floor, it hurt, and I got really sweaty. But that's how I approached that workout. I had a game plan. I went into it with a game plan thinking power cleans 8-7, thrusters 6-5-4. By round 2, I realized that power cleans needed to be 6-5-4 as well in order to pace appropriately and not go too fast and blow up. And this was a workout that kept me well in my zone. Like, I could have probably done another round if there was time. If it was an 18-minute workout, I could have done another round at that particular pace. It would have hurt, but I could have done that. That's a reaction video to this particular workout. If you'd like me to record more workouts and provide reaction videos on what I'm thinking in a workout, some tips on movements, tips, whatever comes to my mind, let me know. Again, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Yeah, this was fun. I hope y'all want me to do more, because I like thinking about what I'm thinking in these workouts. All right, see you soon.